Hey, it's Dr. Ron here, and I'm going to be answering a question that's come up perhaps more times than I like to think about. Many times people will ask, what about, why aren't you talking more about stress management? You're a psychologist. Isn't that one of the areas in which you're supposed to be working is stress management? And my answer is a fairly simple one. It's one that I think is uh, relevant to lots of people, and that's stress management is a kind of a crisis oriented kind of thing, something that you're doing as the stress arrives and as the stress arises. I'm all much more interested in prevention than in managing something that I wish weren't there in the first place. On the other hand, can we really prevent stress? And I think the answer is obvious no. Stress is part of living, it's part of a normal lifestyle. If you're at all concerned about what's going on in the world, if you have obligations to others, if you have to support yourself or be impacted by financial issues, health, growing older for some of us. All of these things can combine to cause stress, as well as just generally living in a society not always agreeing with everybody. So we can't prevent it. So what I think is the important thing to look at is how can we diminish the effect of stress upon our lives, and that's by putting the emphasis on lifestyle management rather than stress management. Over time, I've discussed the importance of maintaining balance in our life, of maintaining good physical and emotional health, of maintaining social connectedness, and also, implementing techniques that enable us to do so. Are we practicing mindfulness? Are we taking time to meditate, to exercise, to make sure that we have a support system so that if stress becomes kind of overloading, that we've got somebody to help us deal with that process. So there's no magic bullet that's going to avoid stress. There's no type of lifestyle that can be productive and stress free at the same time. There's no way of living in society and not dealing with stress. But we can emphasize the lifestyle so that if we are leading the lifestyle that we want to lead, there's a really, really good chance that we will be able to cope with whatever stressors come our way. When they don't, when we have stress that's unanticipated, when we have crises, then hopefully we have the ability to diminish its impact upon our lives. Just as, for example, if we keep our body healthy, we have the potential of diminishing the impact of any disease on us. May not always work, but it's going to work a whole lot better for us than for people who don't have that type of thing going on. People who don't have healthy bodies, people who maintain an intellectual interest will have a lot better chance of coping with the problems that sometimes beset people as they get older and have to deal with cognitive decline types of issues, so that hopefully we don't have to experience that. And if we encounter stress, the more prepared we are by our lifestyle management, the better that we will be able to cope with it. So those few minutes that you take meditating, those times that you take exercising, the way that you're maintaining an active mind, an active body, an active social life improves the chances of managing stress because you've managed your lifestyle. So the emphasis is on the lifestyle rather than stress, which is a component of it, but for healthy people, very often it can be a smaller component of it than others may have to face. It's a fairly simple idea, but can produce big results. Manage your lifestyle rather than worrying about managing stress, and see if that doesn't help as you move through the lifespan, as you move through the challenges that everybody has to face. And of course, if you're not a member of the Mental Health Gym, I encourage you to join. It's free. You get our newsletter, but also we'll have access to all the great information that we provide in the area of positive psychology, goal achieving psychology, rejuvenating, and ways of diminishing the impact of stress upon your life by leading the lifestyle that you want. Look forward to interacting with you again. It's been Dr. Ron Kaiser, and have yourself a good rest of the day. And till next time, I'm signing off for now.